It's Entertainment Schmig.
Dirty Dancing. We have the cast pretty much set for the new version of it that will air on ABC. Not a live version, by the way. It will be recorded. No air date set yet, but Abigail Breslin is Baby. Deborah Messing will play her mom. And Cole Prattis is going to play Patrick Swayze's role of Johnny. You don't know his name, definitely not a household name compared to the others, but he was the dancer in Pink's video for Try. Remember that?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty awesome video. So
I remember the song.
He's got some dancing chops.
If I close my eyes, I can see a dancer. He's good.
The Grammys won the week on TV, 25 million viewers. That despite some not so great reviews, although people did enjoy the tributes. The Lionel Richie being honored, the tributes to Lemmy, Maurice White from Earth, Wind and Fire, David Bowie, and Glenn Frey.
Did you hear how mad Natalie Cole's family was about no tribute for her?
Yeah.
Do you blame her, though? I mean, blame them?
I don't know much of her original music.
Right. Her biggest song was her dad's song.
Right.
And she sang it with him.
But still.
But what?
She needs, she had a couple of hits, a couple of pop hits. She did. I can't remember what they are right now.
I'm sure she did, but they're not
Right.
Not like Whitney
classics.
Houston.
But still,
They did end the whole in memoriam with her singing at the Grammys. I don't know.
There's always going to be someone who has passed and their family is not happy with the way they were represented at the award show. It happens every time. It's going to happen at the Grammys this week or at the Oscars this weekend. It's just the way it goes. Speaking of Glenn Frey, on this date, 40 years ago, hard to believe, the Eagles' first greatest hits album came out. It was the very first album in the U.S. to be certified platinum, meaning that it sold 1 million copies. I just finished the Eagles documentary, and of course, they'll be the first to tell you that this Eagles' greatest hits album was also the best-selling album of the 20th century.
Just ask them,
Yes,
right?
right.
Can I tell you a real quick Eagles story? I went to see their show at Scottrade. The Cards were
Savas.
at Savas, yes, and the Cards were in a playoff. And they made us shut off the monitors. They didn't make us. They just shut the monitors off in all of the suites so we couldn't watch the game.
That's how they are.
Wow.
They think they are bigger than the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. And
Yeah, that documentary I think it was a bad move for them.
Yeah.
Like their interviews, they're even
pompous and
oh my gosh, the egos on the Eagles is crazy.
Maybe we should have changed the name, but I tell you what, they put out some pretty good music.
And that Timothy B. Schmidt, that's some hair.
I liked him. He was my favorite guy.
He's the nicest guy.
Yeah, he was like,
He
come
was
on.
my favorite guy. When I was a young man, Glenn Frey was my favorite guy.
I'm saying I did not know much about the Eagles or really
Such
care
a
about them
girl
because
thing.
to me they were like easy listening.
Take it easy listening.
Yeah, by the time I was old enough to listen to them, I think they were
Oh, they have so many
like
great
on
songs.
classic rock and easy listening stations. But watching that documentary, that little Timothy B. Schmidt, he
very
was such
sweet.
a nice guy. And afterwards, he's like, I still have to make a living. I got to hustle. He played in like 17,000 bands
Yes.
after the Eagles. Guns N' Roses, their reunion is going on. They have about half a dozen dates booked so far. And you could be hearing some new songs when they get together. The reunion may include some new music. Please don't. No one is going to your show to hear your new songs.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Welcome to the Jungle,
Play the
Paradise
hits.
City, a long November rain. I will go for a bathroom break then, but I mean, no one wants a new song.
It's the same theory that I use here about jokes. Nobody comes here for the new humor.
Celine Dion returned to the stage last night, her first performance back at the Coliseum since her husband Renee died. And she started on the screen. There was a quote from her and then a slideshow of family photos and pictures of Renee. Her quote, I understood that my career was in a way his masterpiece, his song, his symphony. The idea of leaving it unfinished would have hurt him terribly. I realized that if he ever left us, I would have to continue without him, for him.
Oh, so sad.
I know. Well, and when she was so much younger when they met and he started managing her career, she knew that this day was going to have to come. She knew she would have to live part of her life, probably a great deal of her life without him. But man, to get up on stage, she said that she rehearsed the songs in her closet, and they went much better than they did on stage because I think she was just extremely emotional. But she knew she had to get that first show back under her belt. And apparently the shows going forward are all going to have a tribute of some sort to Renee because she realizes that as much as it is her career, it's his career too, for sure. TV tonight, American Idol. The judges reveal their wild card picks, if you care. Snooki, still at it. She's got another reality show that premieres on FYI tonight. Nicole and Gianni Shore Flip. She and her husband start a business where they renovate and flip houses on the Jersey Shore. Someone is still offering her a paycheck.
I don't even know what FYI is. Do you?
No, for your information.
Well, I know. I don't know what that channel is, though. That's what channel it's on.
Yeah. No.
If you know Courtney doesn't know the channel,
Right.
you know that it's hard to find.
The FYI channel. It's wedged in between, OWN and,
Smithsonian.
Hey, don't knock Smithsonian.
I knew I was getting
Smithsonian, I'm telling you.
Air disasters.
Air Disasters is a good show. I enjoy it if you like plane crashes.
I don't.
But I'm saying there's some great programming, Courtney. Take a little time out from your, whatever life
my
you're
nonsense.
living. And educate yourself with pictures and such.
with crashes.
Not just, there's other stuff than.
That's the
He
only one
thinks
you can
he's
remember.
Sophisticated watching Smithsonian. Do you drink tea with your pinky up when you watch it?
No, I don't. I drink tea like this.
That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.